GBP roast, GBP roast. Sorry, you in danger. Right now, I gotta flame you. This is GBP roast, GBP roast. On your Google business profile, it's about to go down. We roasting and reacting. We ain't come to play. 20 years in SEO. JP, Lambo, and Dre, bringing facts and guests. Oh yeah, we bring the dopeness. Welcome to the show. Hope your profile don't get roasted.
Oh yeah, welcome to another episode of the GBP Roast Show.
Is all the audio lined up? Because my audio lined up.
Oh, your audio is lined up. What the hell? And it's working.
It is? I was trying to pretend I was talking with my hand here, so I don't know what I said, but I'm not moving my mouth from it. Ha! Busted you. Guess what? Guess what?
You're more in sync than Justin Timberlake.
Oh, you replaced your computer.
Say hello to my little friend. I had to get a new computer.
Your voice is more in sync than Justin Timberlake, dude.
All right, guys. Today we have our reaction videos. We have something navigating GBP supports and some top areas for website improvement. Is that right, guys?
Yeah. On the CRO side, we're just going to kind of focus on some of the biggest troubles that small business owners have, especially like on the home service side.
Nice, nice. And today's industry that we will be tackling in our reaction will be a paintless dent removal company. So we'll check that out. All right, guys, let's check out reaction number 1.
So the first thing you're going to do is look at the population in your area. Anything over 150,000 is good. So let's say our business is based in Essex. Just go to ChatGPT and put in this prompt. Population of towns in Essex. ChatGPT will then generate a list of all the towns with their populations. Now, if a town has a population that's too low, like this one over here, you don't really want to target that area because it wouldn't be ideal for a full business due to a small population.
Bullshit.
Towns like Southend-on-Sea, Colchester and Chelmsford had very high populations, meaning there'll be good areas to target. Next, you can do a quick Google search just to confirm the population of those areas. As you can see, the population of Southend is definitely over 150,000. So now that we know the population of Southend is high, we need to find out if there's actual demand for our service. So we're going to use SEMrush and Google's keyword planner to check.
All right, what do you think?
Well, population is certainly important, but it doesn't always mean that there's the demand. I would rather go to the keyword first. And remember, there's good money to be made even on zero volume search. So there's opportunities out there. It's not always about the people.
It's not going to hurt anything by going after. I mean, I'm from a small town in the Bay Area, and there's still a lot of business and service trucks that go out there. Imagine if there's no one targeting that area, and it's a big money area. There's a lot of small towns in the Bay Area that are money. Like people have money with like less than 20,000 people, and you're like, I mean, that's ridiculous to not go after. To me, business is business. If you service the area, there's no reason why you can't target it.
Yeah, I mean, like, how about if your town that you're actually operating in is a small town, right? I mean, you wouldn't target your own town.
Yeah, exactly. Like, let me just move me outside of my city, so because there's less than 20,000. Like, unfortunately, yeah, you live in a small town in in the sticks. Everyone knows everybody. You probably don't need a website anyways. They know who you are.
Yep.
But
just park your van outside the bar. Put a sign out and a couple of lawns, you're done, right?
Yeah, a Bill Punch truck right outside the bar.
That was something, you brought up something where it's like, for local businesses, you don't necessarily need a website. You can get business by using a Google business profile, right? Is that something?
I mean, you can. I mean, I definitely would recommend having one because you're missing a lot of opportunity. And most businesses don't use everything on the business profile feature wise, and you do get a lot of traffic coming from maps to your website. So
and one of the
your website is going to what helps you sell.
Yeah, one of the biggest issues is going to be the future changes with AI overview. That means you're going to have that broader base of services and pages to gain more search and be in the eyes, because you're going to need those links. And what are they going to link to? Your Facebook page? No. You can buy a domain, you can own a domain, you can even own a website. That's one of the few things in digital assets that you can actually control.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. Man, Keith, I love the in-sync audio. You look so smooth when you move. All right, guys. Here's the second one.
So if I was a local business starting from scratch, here's exactly what I would do. I would really put in a lot of work into optimizing my Google business profile and generating as many leads as possible. Once that is up and running, then I would invest in local service ads. Again, those are pay per lead rather than the traditional pay per click that Google offers. And then finally, I would actually focus on the website. So I'd create location pages, then I'd create service pages.
God!
You were doing so good. You were doing so good.
Oh!
All right, I brought that up. I was thinking you don't need a website, but now it's like, okay.
There's a little secret. If you go search Keith Lambo Evans, I actually had just put out a short video on LSA ads, the guarantee ads.
Okay.
This is a little bit of a secret. I would run a regular ads first to kind of prime the pump before I would jump into LSA. LSA is a little tricky. You need the reviews, you need quality photos, you need a little bit of a reputation first before you can get in there and jump and play with the big boys. And how is Google going to trust you? What are they going to look at, Jordan? Powerful site. So you've got to have that.
You know, you meant it's quick going back to those ads part. Like, are you talking about just regular paid search ads?
Right. Just a regular, not the. Do not use the smart campaign. The regular ad program. I don't even know. Regular fucking ads, okay? Not AdWords. Don't say that. Yep. Google ads.
You know what would be awesome? Seeing a CRO optimizing your paid search ads sometime, right?
It's it's a lot of times. Are you saying
just show me how
to optimize just ads?
Yeah, just
show the actual ad copy.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, like you can do that. See, like, because I mean, I'm pretty sure companies won't know how to do that, but just like, hey, this is like you said, don't use smart ads. So like, okay, what are smart ads? So you gotta.
We can get lost here, and we could probably get back to it. But the smart campaign is just Google's language of, oh, this is easy. But easy, what do we know with Google? Means it's not that good. The more you can control, the better. And this is one of the challenges. Now Google is really putting a lot of weight into AI. So you can't just magically say, I want to do a $4.99 deposit special on a concrete pad, because Google's going to say, well, you should just say Boise Concrete. You should just say stamped concrete. And so that is one of the other downsides is their little terminator gets in there and says, no, we're going to feed these headlines and because of their testing, right? Because of the clicks, but you don't really have as much control as you want. But where's the control?
Got it. Jordan. Oh, Jordan, you're saying that he was doing so well until what happened?
I mean, focus on the website last. That's ultimately what's going to help support your Google business. And kind of help validate everything that you're offering. It really speaks to your Google business profile. By not having it in there, you're missing out a lot. I've ranked sites just because I've had a website and not having to do, everything with citations and branding and all that alone. I showed you guys a little thing a couple weeks ago where it was literally like 2 days and everything was done on the site. So definitely important.
I think we're going to see something that was similar to a brand new site that was set up for our roast today. But you also mentioned we don't have necessarily you talk about ads, but people don't have to necessarily do Google ads, right? You can do ads from other places, right? You're talking about getting ads from other channels.
Yeah,
definitely. I mean, geofencing, Facebook ads.
Yeah, so we can
video ads by far. If you're in home service, you got to be Instagram, and even try some TikTok, some Facebook. You've got to be there. Little secret. I'm running a call only ad right now for a concrete guy.
Call only. How's that work?
Yeah. So it's mobile only. It'll just show the offer at the top, right? When someone searches, and if you click, it'll just activate and do a phone call. We have an offer on it. I think I looked at the data this morning. It's only been out for 48 hours. 0 calls. So you're
Oh.
like, whoa,
I thought
what the
I think
hell,
that'd be good.
Google? What is going on?
All right, I'm curious. Well, let's get back to that sometime and see how that campaign is going. But here's our
Yeah.
third reaction video.
So most local businesses make this mistake and it's deadly. And because of it, they're losing hundreds of potential customers every single
Love the
month.
drama.
Want to know what it is? Keep watching. So it's pretty common, but it might shock you. Basically, they are ranking their business name instead of the services that customers are looking for. So I hate to break it to you, but no one's really looking for Victor's HVAC services.
no shit.
They don't really know that that company exists.
Of course
But
they don't
typically,
know.
everyone is always looking for emergency HVAC company near me.
You know that.
Well, yeah, well, duh.
But the one thing it goes to is like they're saying like don't optimize for your brand, and isn't that something that we should always have something that we should be working on, making sure that brand is out there?
Well, I mean, that kind of went back to what I shared a couple of weeks ago when
Yeah.
I
Gosh, I gotta go
mentioned
over here and
branding a
bury
lot.
myself in
If
this
you type in your
grass.
brand and your brand properties aren't showing up, that's a problem.
Yeah, I think
So
that's
to
number
me,
one.
that's optimizing your brand. If your social media profiles aren't showing up, you don't at least have a couple of directories on that first page. Your website isn't even showing on the top. Your Google business profile isn't on the right-hand side, on the knowledge panel side. I mean, that's how you really optimize your brand. But yeah, I mean, I would say, however, a lot of industries in like health insurance are probably getting a lot of branded searches because what's happening, like I have Blue Shield, so I need to find a doctor that's within network, right? So I'm gonna look on Blue Shield's website, I want to find the doctor, and then I'll go to Google and say, hey, where's this doctor located? So those types of industries, dentists and doctors, they're getting a ton of brand searches, like for that example. But
As
for
a
the average
business-
Joe plumber, probably not.
As a business owner, you should Google your name, and you might even want to independently do it like on a private browser and maybe on a phone, or even have some other friend just say, hey, let me borrow your phone, and then see what shows up. If you're not showing up, or the wrong things, like maybe your Facebook page is first or your LinkedIn, things like that, yes, you have a problem. But Google knows who you are, right? Because it's the schema, right, Jordan?
But even if not, they should at least. But also, if you have a vanilla brand too, and I'll show this when we do the tech side. But at least having a keyword associated with your brand name can help too.
Sure.
So being able to associate, because if I type in Jordan Pierce, it's going to show a hockey player, and I've been trying to take that guy down forever. But if we did like Keith Lambo Evans, he probably has that pretty well branded. Eventually he could have a knowledge panel. So.
Yep. All right. Great stuff there. Let's go ahead and hop into our next segment of the show. Let's see here.
Need some.
Yeah, we're going to play some GMBs right now. How we do it?
I will do it.
All right, navigating GBP support. What's this all
Alrighty,
about?
so this is a pretty important thing that everyone needs to know about. It comes down to if the problems happen to occur with your Google business profile, which is on the daily basis.
Yeah.
You
I'm
have a
taking
problem, your
notes.
listing gets suspended, you have to go through an appeal process, you get attacked with a bunch of negative reviews, even though they're all fake. So it's important for people to understand how to navigate through the business profile help and community section. Can you guys all see my screen?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So if you guys go to support.google.com/business/get help, this is kind of their main hub where you can find help regarding all Google business profiles. If you need to contact Google directly on this homepage, you can just say, hey, listing suspended. Usually it'll give you some type of auto suggest, sometimes it doesn't. It gives you recommendations of what you need to do. Maybe it's still under review, you can't verify. So whatever issues may have, you want to choose which one is associated with what you need. A lot of times too, depending on kind of the time of day, a lot of times, especially in the mornings, if you're on the West Coast time, a lot of times you can get GBP support via chat. It's not always the case, but a lot of times early in the mornings is when you can get a hold of them. And then we can go ahead and click next here. I don't have anything in here, but I wanted to at least show you guys the process of doing this. And then you can email them directly with any issues that you're having. Right now, they're pretty backlogged with a lot of issues.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Really?
over the holidays, they've had quite a few, things get suspended. They had a big review sweep, and it just knocked everyone's reviews out. I think we talked about that a couple episodes ago. So they're pretty backed up right now. But at least so you guys know how to navigate this is super important. A lot of times, if you kind of play around with the different menus here, you can actually trigger the chat option. So you kind of just have to play around with it.
Just type in, I'm pissed off. WTF.
And then the community is a great place to go to if you a lot of times other people are having similar issues, so you can come in here. So let's say I'm having trouble with success for video verification. So Collins, he's actually a Google provided expert on the forums here. He gives you some different help guides here on actually doing the video verification. So you definitely want to come through here. Everybody in here, these aren't employees by Google, by the way. These are all people who volunteer, who have apparently a ton of free hours and free extra time on their hands to come in here and comment. I don't have that kind of time, but I do like to come in here every once in a while and kind of see what types of issues people are having. I also want to tell you the kind of the white and the black hat of this. A lot of times too, you'll be able to come in here and post your own issues. However, a lot of times people will come in here as a negative SEO tactic to basically come in here and post multiple GMB listings that they think are spam to report people. So this is also a good idea to check your branding and see if anyone's trying to be a punk and trying to report you. So you can also come in here.
A Joy Hawkins,
and
2020 resurrection right there.
A little hint, what people would do is, because a lot of times, yeah, you could type in like, your brand name and see if anyone's talking about you. But what people do is they'll actually put all the listings on a Word document and then post the link for the Word doc. So just come in here. That's a little tip to kind of manage and keep an eye on your brand.
Nice.
Next one is reviews. So this is a big one. This is really how to remove and flag. There's a great guide in here of how to actually come in here and flag reviews. It's not 100% where they're automatically going to review these, but if you have 100 in a row, more than likely they're going to review a good majority of them. If you're getting attacked by 1-star reviews. And then as far as the next one, and then the appeal process, there's a whole link in here too, which I can post these here in the show with these links. Just the process of actually being able to check the statuses, how to file an appeal. It's really important. They've gotten actually a much better job than they've ever had. This is probably they've been probably the most transparent when it comes to doing appeals than I've ever seen. They actually will tell you exactly what documents that they need. That's usually going to consist of things like so your business registration, and you actually want to actually file an actual DBA if you're a sole proprietor. Most sole proprietors and DBAs are filed with the local county clerk, and those are available online. So a little hint, if you're filing an appeal, post a link to where that business registration can be found, because Google will go online and check.
Gotta be legit.
Utility bills, also if you can send photos of like your work vans, if you're a home service provider, or if you do work outside of your office. Anything that you can show that shows proof that you have to be at that address. Also too, your business license has to actually be matching with what your address is listed in your profile. A lot of people are going to say, well, I don't have an address on my GMB profile. Well, you do, because you had to put an address in there, you just hid it. So you have to use the exact address that's on your Google business profile, even if the address is hidden or not. And then you come in here, you can check the statuses and things like that. So just want to spend some time, getting familiar, that you guys understand the process of how to use GMB support.
Jordan,
and some different ways to navigate.
There's a question down there. How satisfied are you with that experience?
How satisfied what?
There was the questionnaire popped up on their support. how satisfied you are with you.
Oh, not
Are you like
satisfied at
happy
all.
smile, 5-star, or like real sad? Oh, sad.
Especially when it's taking like 6 weeks to hear back on average right now.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh man, love it, love it. Good stuff there. Want to make sure. Okay, yeah, we had some person say hi or hello.
What's up?
I think it was I can't pronounce your name, but okay. Let's go on to our next segment here. Let's
La 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 la, Lambo's World. La 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 la, Lambo's World. Lambo likes conversions and SEO too. That's Lambo's World. Do 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 do. We're gonna have you guys you sing along.
I was
with
kind
all
of.
this. That's where it's.
All right, so
do
we're
that.
talking about top areas for website improvement.
That's right. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. No, it's start presenter view. Yeah, let's go. Lambo's World. We just wanted to kind of get into what are some of the key places that you have trouble on your site and some easy fixes. So really, you just need to keep it simple, right? Stupid. KISS, K-I-S-S. I think I learned that in 4th grade, right? Generation X, come on. We were drinking from the hose, from the water.
Yes.
If you got injured, you just, rub some dirt in it, okay?
Yeah.
You want to have a nice modernized design, clean, simple, and specifically on the navigation too, which we touched based on last week. Make sure you have those high quality visuals, and then really think again, what's the customer journey? What's the next step? What's their next question? Have that logical flow. Here I have a graphic of what? What is that? It's a fruit, right? But it's not red, it's not shiny. How do you know, right? Remember, just keep it simple, stupid. Here is a gentleman, a business that does trash can cleaning. We have a little bit of fun with the headline, kind of, the smelly cat from the Friends. You can click that video. Look at even the caption explains, hey, if I press that button, this is what I'm going to get. And we just flat out tell you, mobile trash bin cleaning, benefit, speed, and then press that button and away you go. If you scroll down, this is the next thing you see. Emphasizing the social proof. Here's the review, here's the trusted certifications, anything, right? Those quick graphics. This is a homepage. These are the first things that people see. And then where does your eye go to on this desktop setup? Whoa, mother, backflip! Right down to that price. It's highlighted, it's $19.99. It's designed to do that. Make it simple. Really a nice, easy, clean design. We can jump over and look at on the mobile side, and I'll kind of explain why that works, right? Pay attention to mobile. We scroll. Look at, oh gosh, that was great. That truck is just going to come, it's just going to come right to your house. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Do it some more. Okay, sorry. This is why this is set up this way. You have the review, you have the trust icons, and then you get right back to an offer again. Most consumers, they click this. I think the data I looked at was 72% click that button right there. They don't need to go any further. It's that simple. It's that easy. Seeing is believing, right? You think you're trusting all those Instagram girls, with the hot romance scams? No, come on. High quality project photos. You have an entire movie studio right here, kids, on your phone. Use these photos, okay? Use your high quality equipment on your phone. Get the great pictures. Your testimonials, try to put a portrait of that person in there. It just is a nice emotional connection. And then before, after. This is one of the big ones that you can really benefit from, especially if you're a contractor. Here is the gallery, and right away, this is the first thing you see, before and after. You click into one of the first ones, and what do you notice? Oh, we got equipment, we got a compressor, we have dingy walls, terrible floor, and then the after. You're like, whoa! You know, like, show me why I should hire you. This one I love. Look at the before. The light's not even on. We got an electrical wire hanging from the ceiling. We got bare bone ceiling. The after, whoa, right? Like, that's how you do it. Show me the difference. Be easy to do business with. If people like you and it's easy to communicate, communication is huge, right? Someone texts you, call them back, get back to them. You're likely going to get the sale and get the conversion. Make sure you have those action-oriented benefits in that call to action. And then make sure that your contact info is easily accessible. Always try to have the phone number at the tip top of your page, and then a real simple form. We mentioned that previously last week too. Don't be afraid of putting full contact, info disclosure at the bottom, and then just a phone number or maybe even a contact button, and make it sticky. That means it's always visually there because people are on the go and they're on their phone, and that's what you want. Okay, everyone, that's sing along.
Wait.
Lambo's world.
So we did get a question from the audience from Kobe asking, like, what's considered a modern web design? Because he was asking, is that considered modern? What you had up, the website you're looking at?
This one is it's clean and simple. What can happen is people can get into thinking that jazz hands and graphics and fun, cool
Glowing
stuff
bevels.
is just not
Bevel
good.
text.
Where the primary thing is just tell people who you are, what you do, why they should take action. The only creative benefit we have is a little bit here, and people are definitely clicking on that video. It's that easy, right? There's a little creativity with a background photo. We've got the truck coming across, but it's very straightforward. But keep in mind, this guy does one thing. He cleans garbage cans. That's it.
Yep.
Don't overcomplicate it.
So I feel like when it comes to modern websites, you can just really tell if something was made in the early 2000s. I'm thinking.
Yeah, you can tell it's done by GeoCities, like those old school flashy sites.
I'm thinking
Homestead. Oh, the
those wooden
Homestead
GIFs and
websites.
stars maybe, or something.
Yeah,
scrolling.
Homestead.
Homestead.
Those were the days, boys. You
right.
kids have no idea what it was like being born in the 1900s.
I remember with even AngelFire, I would connect. I have to get so much. I wouldn't have enough space for each one, so I would link my GeoCities to my AngelFire to the Homestead to like all these other ones here. All right, let's see here. We got one more. I saw a question pop up here. Jose says, "Sup, fellas? How you guys doing?
Hello, Jose.
All right, we still need to make our intro for our roast, but let's get into our roast of today. Does someone want to pull up our
Paintless Dent removal. Yeah.
There we go.
Pretty darn funny. I've recognized that photo. I've used it on a used car dealership before. It looks like it's a Nissan Altima.
It's a Cadillac.
Great use of the red.
It's a Cadillac.
What?
It might be a Nissan.
I don't know.
Wait, no.
I don't.
Cadillac CTS.
I don't know. Obviously, I don't know anything.
I can tell by the emblem.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to look at the emblem. It looks circle to me, but all right, it does look like a Cadillac. Those are more newer ones, but because they're luxury cars.
First, before anything, please go to Google and type the brand for me.
Are you serious?
The brand?
Yeah, type the brand.
This is them, I think, right?
Bay
Are they
Area-
officially known as Bay Area
It's
Paintless
Bay
Dent?
Area Paintless Dent Removal Technicians.
Yeah.
Da 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 da
Bay-
da. Dent Pro, Dent Master, Dent and Ding,
You did it.
Mobile
wrong.
Dent Removal,
Thing-
Dent Erasers. Nobody know. Whoa! What? This is close.
No, that's not.
I
No,
would have confused that one. maybe.
Added technicians at the end.
Oh,
Bay Area
man.
Bay Area Dent Removal
Jordan, you
Technicians.
just explained earlier, people don't search this way.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Da-da.
Uh-oh.
What the hell? But wait, there's more. Oh, we found them. The Bay Area Paintless Dent Removal Technicians. No ratings, no
So,
reviews.
No branding.
No
business.
branding. This has got to be totally brand new, right?
It's-
There's,
yeah.
there's no doubt
Yeah.
about it. So we can't spend a ton of time here.
We can do another one, or if this is
No, this is all good because there's great things to learn here. I always like to come off with that offer, right? What do people really want? And when it comes to the dentless side, it's going to definitely be the speed portion, right? Or are you going to come to my house, right? How about we actually show the guy doing the work, right? Or maybe his van is parked back here, right? Blah, blah, blah. Show me, and then show me the benefits. This is all it's good info, but it's not compelling, right? It doesn't really drive me. Once again, I hope you're, I hope you're an expert. I hope it's cost effective. This is a benefit. I do like that, right? Customer satisfaction. What does that mean? Jordan, what does customer satisfaction mean, right?
So what would
Be
you replace
careful.
what would you replace this? So let's say you say you use fast turnaround is good.
Yeah, I mean, because that's something that people are going to want to know. In this, first of all, why do most people hire a paintless dent repair?
To remove
Primarily, right, they might have an old classic car and they just want it. They don't want to spend a ton of money. They just want it simple, and they may also want to sell it. They might want to flip that car, sell it, and therefore they just don't want to invest a ton of money into it, right?
Mhm.
But what do we also know? If the car isn't sexy, right, and it's not perfect, then they're going to take $500 off that price. This is great down here where we are showing what's happening. There's a lot of text, just be careful of that. It's nice that we have, I guess it's kind of nice. No, what the hell is this? Okay.
Can't even
If
see
you
it.
Concord. It's their city they're working in.
My
Right.
eyes hurt.
But it's more ideal to show maybe your location or zoomed in. It's just great. That's the Concord map, la-di-da, right? If we just go look at the headlines only, and there's a lot of good things here from an SEO point of view, right? We're saying a lot of the entities, some of this not so good. This is all good, right? And I'm okay with some of this. This is where, again, a poor web designer really started duplicating items. I would bet all of this is probably buried in the footer down below. But what are we really missing? What city do they serve?
Concord.
Well, I don't know. It's not there, right? So
Or Bay
we have got to put in Concord, and depending on the size, right?
They have a few in there.
The general rule is you've got to, the classic Trident move that I promote, and we tell all our students, make sure you've got a city in the H1, make sure it's somewhere in an H2, and then in the title as well. I think it could be in the title. I do apologize. I didn't pull that up.
But they have other cities.
No, it's not in the title. Ah!
Well, they wanted to go after Bay Area. And the Bay Area is more than just that city.
Yeah, but think about this. Are people really searching Bay Area? Or is this actually the brand, right? There can be a lot of confusion because even in the Bay, people might search this SF Bay Area, right? So there's lots of confusion. You're always better to go off, go with something of that uniqueness. Who are you? What really is your unique brand? DDX, paintless dent removal, whatever. This is part of the reason why they're not showing up.
They still need to claim their profile.
Right. They're not branded, right? But I would guess they're pretty new. We could look and see.
They still need to claim their profile.
Yeah, and when this was all put together.
Look at more more businesses. Let's just show up within that Google business profile. Oh, so you did find it.
Yeah, they're like 5th in Concord if I actually search from even where I'm at.
Oh, there you go. So, and you just searched the brand name, or did you? How about like?
Here, let me share my screen because I'm localized.
Because since you're local in the area, how about if you search like Bay Area, or just put paintless dent removal Concord or something? Paintless repair removal. There's 2.
So they're like 5th in Concord.
Keep in mind,
there's not a ton of businesses there though.
Yeah, just because you list the city once and you actually are established in Concord, you still got to put that in the strength of the on page.
Whoa, hold on. I have to check the population though, because they said to check the population of Concord.
Whoa, let's do it.
So if they do Concord,
you got to go to ChatGPT.
It's pretty.
ChatGPT first.
That is right on the line. That is acceptable.
That's okay.
Yeah, that
is acceptable.
According
I just had to make sure that I'm
reaction.
within the population.
It was because I think it's 120, right? 120 was the cutoff. It made just made it.
Yeah,
thank God.
We're right there.
All right.
Gosh.
That was close.
It's like we planned this, but we didn't.
So that means there's only 7 companies within the Concord area. Is that what it's saying? Like, since it only shows there's 4 companies.
There's 4 within here. I think I did another one. I think I did
How about removal? Because removal is actually, I think, more common term.
Actually, let me get out of this. Hold on.
Paintless dent removal. So there's more companies, or?
Yeah, it looks like they're pretty. LSA is pretty big in here. So actually, let me check maps. Actually, I don't like that it's showing LSA in the URL.
What's LSA?
Local service ads.
The guaranteed. What
Google
we mentioned
guarantee
a little bit earlier.
So that's 1. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, or third.
4.
4.
Auto dent removal.
Why would they be ranking so high if it's brand new compared to like all these other ones that have reviews and?
A couple of things. I mean, the fact they're using paintless dent removal and directly in the title.
Yeah.
It's relevance, or the closest one. They're all pretty much within the same general area. There's a lot of like service companies over here. A lot of car dealerships in this area.
Yeah. So
keep in mind too. Sometimes
a lot of traffic.
Google,
a lot of foot traffic.
When you're hot and new, Google will kind of reward that, right? And I don't want to say it's the freshness, magic wand, but there is a little bit of a buzz when something's there and new and trending.
Yeah, these guys have been there forever. And then paintless dent repair, I mean, they have it directly right in the title.
Yeah, so that's probably why.
A little spammy, very competitive. So you got to be different.
Wait, when you say spammy, what?
Well,
spammy?
notice
right
how
here,
these people are kind of getting away with.
Oh, putting the keyword.
Extensive.
Yeah,
maybe that's not the right word.
Dent repair.
Paintless dent repair.
See, they actually moved down a little bit.
probably a technique would be to go after a more of a baby boomer, senior, and specifically target them. I would even consider roadside signs, right? They don't necessarily think paintless dent removal. They just search dent removal.
Yeah.
So you need to appeal to them. We've done this on Corvettes. We've done this. We've got the classic colors. We can help you. We'll come to your house. You can sell your car, right? Or make it awesome for your son's graduation. You know, use those kind of sex appeal to entice them.
You see how important even just having some title in the business name makes a difference, and why, you know, it's something that Google's been trying to battle for such a long time. You know, even if I just change this repair, they even drop a bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was dent removal was actually there, but now they're not.
Yeah.
Oh,
competitive.
Cool. Any other?
Sons of bitches.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously they seem new, so just obviously you gotta go out and get some reviews. Even getting a couple reviews, fix your on page, and everything's attached to your homepage.
Yep.
And you have to get your branding done. You got to start at least getting on a couple of directories, at least getting your social stuff done, and finish your profile and get it claimed.
There you go. All right, guys. Love it. Let me see if you have any questions. I see anyone here. Oh, well, we just got Jose saying what's up, fellas. All right, guys, that concludes our episode. So we have any other announcements from anyone? I know we're planning on, if you guys were planning on coming out to our meetup today, we are moving it. We're gonna plan on moving it next week. So if you're in the Concord, or it's actually so happens to be in the Concord area. If you're in the Concord area, we will be planning on moving it out till next week. Anything going on with you guys?
You know,
we might have a special guest next week too. So
oh yeah, that's right, guys. We're gonna.
Oh no, the cat is away. The mice are gonna play. So
right.
It's gonna be so much fun next week. It'll be awesome.
You'll just have to tune in and see for yourself.
You're like no.
In the Trident ranking group, we actually have a little special. One of the little hacks that I've done is I've been able to find and totally rebuild and manipulate Chamber of Commerce pages. So we have sold that for $200, and you can get the 44-minute training, but we have a coupon. You can comment. You can personally reach out to me or JP, and we'll get you the $77 intro. You can learn. It is the most powerful link you can have. And when you can hack it and manipulate it, it's money, baby.
Love it, guys. And if you are free on Fridays, come check me out on the SEO video show at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Till next time, we'll see you guys next week. Let's go.
Hey, GBP roast, GBP roast. Sorry, you in danger. Right now, I got a flame here. This is GBP roast, GBP roast on your Google business profile. It's about to go down. We busting and reacting. We ain't come to play. 20 years in SEO. JP, Lambo, and Dre bringing facts and guests. Oh yeah, we bring the dopeness. Welcome to the show. Hope your profile don't get roasted.
Got to get ready for all the still photos.
Let's see, stop you over here. Like,
we all